Here we're going to look at some additional assessments of the shoulder. So it's not just as simple as looking at range of motion in a few directions. We need to look also at how you carry yourself posturally and how you control movement so we can get a true picture of your shoulder's function. If you start from a bad position, then it becomes potentially dangerous to add heavy weights or a lot of repetitions on top of an already faulty structure. So now these are rather subtle things that we're looking for here. In this first one, we're looking at the angle of the collarbones. They should be about 6 to 20 degrees sloped up. We can see that his on the right is nearly flat. And what that's going to mean is there's slightly greater risk of some impingements on that side. We'll see some other things that will back this up as well. As we look now from the back, the yellow dots represent the borders of his shoulder blades, and they should be outwardly rotated maybe 5 degrees at rest. So the right looks pretty good. The left is outward maybe a little more than that. They should be about 2 to 3 inches from the spine, which is represented by the blue dot, which looks pretty good here. Some cases we'll see way more or way less than that. Next, we'll look at the angle the shoulders make in the back. You see represented by the blue line from the neck to the tip of the shoulder there. Both are fairly downsloped. You'd like to see a little less than this. So this means the shoulders in this case are sitting a little more depressed than you want to see them. Now as the shoulders rotate up, the shoulder blades need to rotate up to get out of the way, and they should rotate up to about 50-55 degrees, which is represented by the white lines. We can see the yellow dots represent where his actually are, and that's a little bit short. What this will mean is the shoulder blades don't rotate up enough to allow the arm to fully clear, so there's a little more likely to be impingement in that overhead position. So then next, we'll watch some dynamic movement here, and we can see that the movement is pretty smooth until right about here, and there's a little bit of a difference in control on that right side. He's going to go back up overhead again, and now he's going to turn to the side, and we can see what the range of motion actually is. So if we had only done the range of motion test, we would see that he was short, but we wouldn't necessarily know why. So some of the things we need to do is look at repositioning the shoulder blades and improving their ability to move to get out of the way, and he'll likely then be able to gain better overhead range of motion.